Goals and projects. They keep your mind fresh, they keep you mentally strong, they also give you something to live for. Good morning. So I'm driving to work right now, drop off the kids at school, check. And this morning I did my cardio, check. Feeling good. Got about 10, 15 minutes to kill. So one of the topics I wanted to talk about today is goals and projects. The goals that you have are the ones that kind of drive you to be better, to do things, to have something to look forward to. So if you have no goals, you have nothing to look forward to, that's a pretty shitty existence. My continuing goals is my fitness. How can I stay as fit as possible, healthy as possible, and live as long as possible? But that's a very generic goal, right? So that's something maybe I'll discuss at a later date. I would love to have a six-pack. At 41, can I have a six-pack? With what I call genetics. Let's see, I'll try. But I'm talking about more general goals. Well, one of the goals is to not let yourself go. And what I mean by that, your mind. So if you just get stale and you just go to everyday routine, everyday motions, without something at the end, the light at the end of the tunnel, then life is not much worth living for. For example, some people have things to look forward to. They have a vacation. They say, I'm going to go on vacation in a couple of months. And that's something they strive to and work towards to. One of the main things that I've seen, for example, in some older people, when they're done working, let's say, they are done. They have no more aspirations, no more things they want to do. They sit, and unfortunately, they tend to rot away. Your body goes, your mind goes. This is horrible. So I don't know if that's something that occurs with age or with personality. But I'm trying my hardest to prevent that from happening to myself. I'm trying to be cognizant of it. Always try to figure out a project, something that's going to keep me very busy. So right now, starting this YouTube channel is definitely going to keep me busy. I want to be able to crank out some content, put out a good message out there, especially, like I say, my kids, if you guys are going to be watching me in the future, I want to be a role model to you. I can show you what I've been doing. Is the right thing to do? I don't know. I hope it is. It sounds good to me, though. Even when I was in high school, what I used to do, I set myself a goal. I was a huge fan of this band called Guns N' Roses. If you know these guys, Welcome to the Jungle and all that other good stuff. Loved that band. And at that time, internet was somewhat in its infancy, and there was not a lot of ways to get information about the band. A lot of news was very sparse. And what I decided to do, I'll join all these different groups for Guns N' Roses, mailing lists, get in touch with people in the industry, and I put together a nice website that had the latest Guns N' Roses news. They had all the information about the band. It's almost like an obsession, what I did. But at the end, my website was one of the biggest Guns N' Roses websites of its day. I had at that time, I think maybe close to 1,000 unique visitors visit my website. I also had some trading of concerts, videos. I did promotions for the companies, for example, that did like the side projects for Slash. I was able to give out samples. I did a whole bunch of stuff for the band. It was a lot of fun, but it was also a lot of work. It was something I set my mind to, and I said, I'm gonna do this. Was it a massively profitable endeavor? When you're in high school, any money that you make while you go to school is not bad at all, so I can't complain. So that was something interesting that I did. And different goals that you have to set for yourself. Goals of education after high school, started college. Unfortunately, I was not as serious about my studies as I should have initially. But eventually, I did get serious. I got my shit in check, and I got my degree. I got my bachelor's in electrical engineering, which was a motherfucker to get. That was hard. I had my ups and downs, and a lot of different things occurred. But that's something, education specifically, is something I want to talk about at a later date. Other goals is like, you find a topic, and you try to do whatever you can to achieve that goal. Then that takes a certain type of personality. You have to wake up in the morning, you have to be ready to rock and roll. You have to say to yourself, I'm gonna do this. Nobody's gonna stop me from doing it. And some people might ridicule you. They said, oh, this is stupid, why are you wasting your time? And it's my time to waste if I want to. Certain people are more than content sitting down and just watching TV, or right now, the current generation, just goofing up on their phone the whole time. They just click, scrolling to the endless social media. Nothing really good for them there. They're just comparing their life to other people, or they're fantasizing, or they're just getting lost. So they no longer watch TV, they just stare, scroll, click, and that's all they do. Is that productive? Is that doing anything for you? It's doing absolutely jack shit, nothing for you. It's a waste of time. People are so fucking addicted to their phones, to the media, to what everybody else is talking about. Nobody has even their own brain. Not everybody, but a lot of people, they don't even think for themselves. They're so influenced by this. So what does that do to your goals and aspirations? I don't think it does much. Those goals are probably squandered. You gotta be able to break free from that shit. You gotta be able to do your own thing. You gotta be able to decide what you wanna do with your life. Do you wanna accomplish something? And then you do it. It's not easy. It takes a certain mindset. Sometimes I am very lazy to do different things. I'll get myself out of bed and I decide to myself, I'm gonna do this. For example, getting early morning cardio before everybody else gets up, that took me a long time to decide. I was probably 38 years old when I decided, hey, I'm gonna do this. Because I got tired of waking up in the morning, looking at my body and looking like a piece of shit. Nobody wants to see a gut. You're working out, but you see a gut, right? I still have a little bit of gut, which sucks. It pisses me off to no end. So it's probably a diet thing right now at this point, but every morning, Monday to Friday, get my ass up, get my ass on cardio, pedal the bike while I work. But it takes a certain personality to do that, certain dedication. And then dedication, go to work. I got a million different things I need to do. Keep it all in my head. Sometimes I dream about work, which is absolutely ridiculous, people tell me. I gotta do it. Almost getting to work right now. Don't want to talk too much more. So keep in mind, goals and projects. They keep your mind fresh. They keep you mentally strong. They give you something to work towards too. They also give you something to live for, besides family, friends, and general things in life. They make you be better. All right, go out there, kick some ass, guys. All right, guys, we killed triceps. It was a fun muscle to work out, always enjoyable. Kept it kind of short and sweet. That's all you need. Get a good pump going. No super craziness. Muscles feel pumped, full of blood. Feeling great. What else I can show you today is a pre-Tet festival that the family and I went to the other day. It was a lot of fun. There was some good food. There was some music. Music was pretty loud. You know, maybe all the rock concerts I've been to when I was younger. Now I can't handle that loudness anymore. Maybe because I'm getting old. Hey, who knows? But you know, main thing was the wife enjoyed it. The kids loved it. Overall, good time. I'll show some footage after this. Something different, but entertaining nonetheless. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. Till next time.